Hey everybody, today I wanted to do a video about bras. I've seen online a lot and, other places, people talking about how they don't quite understand how you're supposed to measure for a bra. The old method, obviously, was to take the underbust measurement and add 5 or 6 inches depending on whether or not it was an odd number, an even number, and then you find the cup size from that. Unfortunately, that does not work with bras anymore, and that's like the first thing you should know right off the bat. If anyone ever tells you to do it that way, they're completely wrong. You will get the wrong size, and it will either cause problems. You might be completely okay with it if you have kind of small boobs. That's your business. But I thought I'd film a quick video on how to size them properly so that you can get it yourself, and then if you want to go someplace like Victoria's Secret, which we'll talk about here in a minute, and have them size you, you can see kind of what I talk about later in the video. So first thing I want to talk about is how to measure. Okay, so first you're going to want a tape measure. If you don't have one, you can get them in like the sewing section of Walmart or something for like, I think I got this one for like $2 maybe less. If you don't have that, you can always use like some thread and just a regular ruler, but you want to make sure that the string or thread that you use doesn't stretch because it won't give you correct measurements. So first, you're going to want to take your tape measure and put it around your underbust, making sure it's parallel to the floor. If this is difficult for you by yourself, you can always have someone help you. And you'll take the measurement. And mine happens to be 25 inches. So you'll want to write that down. I already have mine memorized, so, I don't necessarily need to, but write that one down. Then you'll take around the fullest part of your bust, again, making sure it's completely parallel, and measure that. Obviously, I'm wearing a sports bra today, so my measurement's smaller than it normally would be, but I measure there 33 inches. So that's pretty simple. That's all you need to do. A lot of places will tell you to find your bust measurement. You take it like this and come up like this. Sorry, my arm's in the way. But come up over your bust and down here where your band would be to find your band measurement. And it's somewhat accurate, but it's better off if you just, stick with the bust measurement and what I'm about to tell you, because it just works better. And then also a lot of places will tell you to measure your overbust, which you honestly don't even need to know. I don't know why they take that measurement, but there's really no need to. So that's about all there is to measuring. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Alright, so here I have written down my underbust measurement and my fullest part measurement. I wrote over because it's shorter. But with these two numbers, what you're going to want to do is first we're going to look at the underbust measurement. Mine's 25, so obviously you have to round that up to an even number, which would be 26. Now, some people will tell you that you leave that band size at that even number, or the number that you get, if it's already even, for your band size. Now, obviously, 26-inch bands do not exist. Even in, like, the European bra companies that I buy my bras from and all this, 26-inch bands don't exist. Personally, I find it okay, simply because if I were to wear a 26-inch band, it would probably feel too tight for me personally. You can try the band measurement that you originally get and see if it feels right for you, but I recommend going up one size. So, once we round this up, it becomes 26, and then we're going to go up a size, because that's my personal preference. Like I said, you can try it, see what you like, whatever. That becomes 28, which will be my band measurement. Now, we look at the overbust. We have 33 inches. So, we're going to go 33 minus 28, which equals 5. So, the 5-inch difference, we have A, so we have 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E or double D. obviously you probably already knew that. That's always stayed the same. So my 5-inch difference makes me a size 28 double D. Now that we know how to measure our bra and what size we're actually supposed to be, I want to talk about a few myths with bras. First thing I get a lot. If you have size D or bigger, you obviously have huge boobs. Okay, I technically wear a size double D. My boobs are obviously not huge whatsoever. So, just get that out of your mind. You know, people also say people who have A cups obviously have tiny boobs. Well, if you're someone who's a little bit bigger around the rib cage and you wear a 36 band size, obviously an A on you is going to look a lot bigger than on someone like me who has a 28 band size if I wore an A. Just saying. So get that out of your mind right now. You know, the cup size does not mean you have either huge or small tits. End of story. Another thing, that people think all bra sizes are completely different. That is simply not true. If you were to take a 36A and a 34B, and you can try this next time you're in Walmart or something, just take a 36A and a 34B and look at them sideways. The cups are the exact same depth. The difference is the band size. So, when you go up a cup size, you go down a band size, and vice versa. You know, it's not that difficult. All bra sizes are not completely different. It's mostly just the band size that changes. So, for instance, before, you know, I discovered the whole right way bra method, I was wearing 32Cs. And if you do the math and go down and work your way down, a 32C is equal in cup size to a 28 double D. It's just that the band fits better and gives you better support. I get a lot that stores that sell the weird sizes, like 28 double D, for instance, are just, you know, stores that try to make girls with small boobs feel good. Like, you know, you're actually a 34A, but we'll give you a 28D just to make you feel like you have bigger boobs. That's also not true. Obviously, if you have a smaller rib cage, you're going to wear a different size than someone who has a larger rib cage. You know, my breasts may look like an A or B cup, but because my rib cage is small, I wear a bigger cup size. You know, it's not a lie or anything, and sizes that are weird aren't, you know, just there to make girls feel better. They're actually, you know, for a reason. Next, I'd like to talk about a couple places to buy bras. If you're like me, obviously, in a weird size, I have not found a single place in America that sells a size 28 band in anything over an A cup. So I have to buy my bras online and have them sent from Europe. My top two websites are brastop.com and bravissimo.com. And I'll put all the links down in the down bar so that you can see everything. But, you know, those are my top two. There's a few more. There's figleaves.com. It's a bit more expensive and doesn't have quite as much of a variety, I guess you'd say. And then, I named three. There's two more. What were the other two? simplyyours.co.uk is a good one. You know, if you're a normal size, you can obviously buy at places like Victoria's Secret. If you want something super cheap and you're a normal size, like a really, really normal size, obviously you can buy bras at Walmart or Target or wherever. Personally, though, you know, just in case you are one of the weird sizes, I'll put all the links to the websites down so that you can see places that I've looked to buy my bras. Next thing I want to talk about, which I may have mentioned already, I'm not sure, Victoria's Secret. A lot of people will tell you that they measure bra sizes correctly, and to an extent, they do. However, if you do not fit into one of their sizes that they carry at the store, like me, for example, they will tell you the wrong size. That's how I ended up in a 32C instead of a 28D. Okay? They measure correctly and everything. They get the correct numbers. So if you have, a 32-inch underbust or a 30-inch underbust, you're probably safe to go there. But if you're a smaller person, do it at home yourself and then go there and see if they give you the correct measurement. As far as I know, it's free to get measured at Victoria's Secret. It's just their bras that are expensive. But like I said, they do measure correctly. It's just that if you don't fit into one of their sizes, they'll tell you the wrong size to get you to buy their bras, which I can understand. You're a corporation, you need the money, whatever. You don't really need the money, but whatever. Then finally, I want to talk about bra size calculators, which I think I mentioned at the beginning of this. Don't use them. That's all I have to tell you. If you already know your measurements, just work it out yourself. Don't use those. I think I found maybe one that ever gave me the correct size. I'm not sure which one it was, but I just wouldn't use them because most of them still use the old method, adding, 5 or 6 inches and then subtracting that from your cut size, and I always end up getting like a 34A or something like that, which makes no sense because that's way too big and small and everything. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to talk about. I really hope this was helpful to some people. I know bras are a difficult, tricky thing, and I hope you have a wonderful day.